And okay, let me just fix this a bit. And yeah, I'm ready. Okay, now I'm ready. Sorry, I had some computer issues.
Oh, it's totally fine. So there are two students waiting, and I'm gonna make you a host. Okay, maybe one thing you can use timer if you want to, make all students have opportunity to talk.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually thought about that because sometimes like a lot of them talk. Yeah, I think it's
yeah.
the last class show was wow. Okay.
Bye
Yeah.
bye. Good luck.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Farida. Hi, Noor. Hello. Nice. We're all here. Let's just wait for the others to come and then we'll start. Okay. So, Noor, how was your day?
Yes,
How was your day?
it was a good one.
Okay. Okay. Did you do anything
It was good,
interesting?
sir. Do you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can.
Well, oh, actually, I'm not really busy right now because I haven't started my courses yet. I take profession degree, right? But it's not started yet. It still start next week, so I don't really have anything significant to do right now.
Okay. Okay. Well, you have English. That's something.
Yeah, this is something significant that I do.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty significant, and it's useful. That's another thing. Okay,
Yes.
okay. And Farida, yeah, you too. What have you been up to?
Just sleeping all day.
Oh, that's useful too. I mean, you're not tired. Yeah, you're relaxed. I guess that's okay
Yeah.
too. Okay, nice. And hi, Fahima. Yeah. Oh,
Hi.
hi. How are you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Good.
bad.
Not bad. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Have you been watching some Korean dramas?
No, I watching Umbrella.
Umbrella. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And hi, Jada.
Hello, sir.
How are you doing?
Actually, I'm a little bit catch cold right now.
Okay. Well, it will get better, I guess. Well, okay, okay. And hi, Gunavan.
Hi,
Hello, hello.
you can hear me?
Yeah, yeah. You tried to join last class, but
Yes. I'm sorry I can join with your class last night because my internet connection was not good.
Okay,
It didn't work normally, actually.
okay, okay. But now it's okay. Yeah.
Yes, now it's okay.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the class. we
Okay.
were doing some speaking practice last class. We're doing some questions and basic stuff.
Yes,
So
I watch at YouTube
okay,
yeah, this morning, and
okay,
it's very interesting.
okay, okay. So I guess since you're new here, would you like to introduce yourself to everyone?
Sorry.
Would you
Can you
like
say?
to introduce yourself?
Okay. I would like to introduce myself. Hello, my name is Gunawan, and I'm from Sumatra actually, exactly in Bangka region, Bangka Belitung region.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you do? What do you do for a living? What are you doing now?
Actually, I work at the private company today.
Okay.
Okay. Um, there is mining, tin mining, smelting and refining company.
Okay.
And yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And do you use English at your workplace or?
Well, in daily activity, we use Bahasa, but sometime because our customer come around the world from Japan, Singapore, from India, England, USA. So sometime they need they ask everything about our product maybe, and sometimes we need to make the report for them in English. And yes, but in the daily activity we use bahasa.
Okay, okay. And regarding English, what do you find is most difficult for you in English?
Well, it's common problem is to find partner to practice my English.
Okay.
So you know, in Indonesia we cannot find a native speaker like you, Mr. Alex.
Okay, okay. Well, okay, but so speaking is the most difficult thing, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, okay, interesting. And hi, Maida, welcome.
Hello.
Hi, hi.
Alexa, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm afraid not so good.
Why so?
uh, Many things don't work the way I expected to, but I'll be fine.
Okay, I'm glad to hear it. How's your novel doing? Romance? What was it?
Oh, please don't ask.
Okay.
I'm having like a writer's block if you have about it.
Oh yeah, you
Like,
can't think of anything. Yeah, it's like, okay.
yeah, like you don't know anymore what to write, even though you have planned out all the.
Oh, the connection crashed. Oh, well, okay.
It's common problem in Indonesia.
Yeah, I just wanted to say like, oh, deja vu. Yeah, it happened to you yesterday. Okay. Okay, well, I guess let's start the class. And one more student is missing, but she'll come along. So last class, I asked everyone to find an interesting article or basically anything, piece of news, video, and I wanted you to like describe that news to me or that article. So, Farida, you did your homework last class, so no need for you right now. What about, so Gunawan, you watched the stream and did you see that? What I asked them?
What? So sorry.
Okay, so last class I asked the class to find an article online and to talk about it. Okay. Okay, so like, do you have anything interesting you might want to talk about?
I didn't do that.
Okay, okay. Okay, but do you like, okay, you didn't do it, but do you have like anything interesting that you might have read on the news or seen on TV
Yes.
that you would like to talk about?
Yes, I like to read the article, especially in the science and technology.
Okay, me too.
Maybe because my background graduate from the science.
Okay, what did you major in?
Actually, I'm from the physics science. Physics
Okay.
science. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Especially in the medical physics.
Okay.
Yes. This is about X-ray, CT scan, or something like that.
Okay, so you're like an engineer or?
Today I was in the quality control department. So
Okay.
we make sure our product is in our specification product.
Okay, okay, yeah, quality control. Okay, and
Yes.
what did you want to talk about? What
Well, could I talking about my job?
Yeah, sure, but try to keep it short. You know, like maybe 5 minutes maybe. Don't go.
Okay. 5 minutes. 5 minutes is enough, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So well, I told before, our company is a private company. We produce tin ingot. Tin ingot is a chemical substance to maybe in your smartphone contain our chemical substance, our product substance actually, because they have a function to connect it your electronic device in your smartphone. So yes, beside it, our product also used in automobile factory, in many part in the car, they use our product also. And yes, this product is a rare product actually. Indonesia is the second largest produce this product.
Producer.
Yes, producer is product.
Yeah. Okay.
The first one is the China.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let me do some corrections. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I need a correction actually.
Okay. So first
Yes.
thing, when you say ingot,
Ingot.
I said like I. So you think like, oh, it's eingot. But the
Ingot.
problem is that yeah, in English, some things don't really sound like they're written. So like it's in got. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
A different thing, I've been stressing this for so long. Articles. So
Yeah.
when we talk about articles, A
Ingot. EANGOT.
Yeah, D, but not that. So some people say the, but like it depends. Well, the idea is that when you talk about countries, okay, so you said China. China, when you mention a country, you always use a. I mean, not sorry, no, you don't use a, but you don't use any article at all. So you say, oh, I went to China, I went to Indonesia. You don't say I went to the China, I went to the Indonesia. You don't say it because we already know that there's only one Indonesia, one Russia.
Okay.
There's no point in saying the Indonesia and being specific. Yeah, because we already know it's one. The only exception to this is, so let me type this. So no article. This is useful for everyone to know. No article. Indonesia. I went to Indonesia. Okay. However, when we use an article, so the Indonesian, let me do this. The United Kingdom is a kingdom. So we use the because it says it's a kingdom. The same, the Communist Party of China, the Russian Federation, the French Republic, the German Confederation. So whenever you have like describing the state what it is like, so maybe the Indonesian Republic or the Australian colony. So whenever you're describing a nation, what kind of government it is, then you use the. So maybe you could have said, okay, the Chinese, well, I don't know what China is, the Chinese Federation, maybe, the Chinese, yeah. So basically, when you're describing like what kind of government it is, then use the. But when it's just a country, then no the. Okay?
I got it.
Yeah, that and produce. So there's a difference between produce, it's a verb, and producer. It's a guy who produces things. This is a very common pattern in English. So usually, let's say we have the word to produce. So this is the infinitive. And usually when you're describing a person who does something, you got the ER to the end. So it becomes producer. For example, to run, runner. To do, doer. Like usually like when you describe something, you add the ER and it's like the person, yeah? The only difference is we have coach, for example, to coach, it's a verb, but there's no such thing as a coacher. It's a coach, it's just a coach. So like there are some exceptions to the rule, and the only way to really learn them is like, you know, by speaking all the time. But yeah, for now, this is what I noticed. Okay, nice. Interesting work.
Yes.
And Tin, by the way, Tin, I used to actually disassemble phones. Like when I was bored, my phone screen died, so I turned it off, and I noticed a lot of tin, a lot of components. So I know what you're talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get to Maida. Hi, Maida.
Hi, Alexa. I'm sorry about the connection. I know it's so terrible.
Yeah. People, Gunawan told me it's a reoccurring theme in Indonesia. It happens all the time. Okay. And by the way, here, let me type this as well. Reoccurring theme. And if I can get the spelling right. Recurring theme. Okay, I might have misspelled it a bit, but basically reoccurring theme means that something happens all the time. Okay? So all of you can write this down. It's a pretty nice phrase. So you can say, oh, it's a reoccurring theme that people lose their internet connection in Indonesia. Oh, it's a reoccurring theme that people I don't know, anything you want, basically. So watch anime in Japan. Yeah, basically like anything you want. So it's like something that happens all the time. Okay, so Maida, so we were talking about an interesting topic or anything, article. So do you have anything? Did you find anything?
Yes, actually, I found a quite interesting article. It's about Mozart's sister. You know that I'm sure that we used to hear about the brother, the Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, but a very few people actually heard about his sister. Her name was her name was Maria Anna Mozart, or she was used to be called Nanel. It's Austrian name, so I'm not sure I say it right.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I guess German is a bit more harsh. So Maria Anna Mozart.
yeah,
Like you.
I know how to say the Maria Anna, but to say her nickname is actually quite tricky because
Let me look it up.
I
I'm
say
listening. Yeah, you can speak.
Nanel something. Yeah, so she used to help Mozart compose the music, and also they used to have a music tour together, but because she was a girl, and at that time it's not common for a girl to like create something, to compose something, and it was really embarrassing, I think, to not acknowledge such talent. And some researchers also speculated that Nanel could be more talented than Mozart himself, actually.
Okay. Wow.
But because and also their father was really disciplined and strict, and could not allow Nanel to perform her music when she came to a marriable age. So
Okay. Yeah.
so her talent had to be put off and then just disappeared. And then over time, she just became a shadow to his brother, and it was just a shame, I think. But yeah, I don't know I don't know the mind of the people in the 18th century, because most people that time thought that if you made money from like composing or creating something for female, it was considered a prostitute job.
Okay.
That's the thought of the 18th century.
Okay. Okay. So, one thing. So you said his. No, you said his brother. Yeah. It was like
Yeah.
Mariana, his brother. Okay.
Yeah, the
So in
one that
English, yeah.
knows much.
Yeah,
about-
yeah, but what's important here is when it's I don't know, it's like this in Italian, and I suppose it may be like this in Indonesian because I noticed that you make this mistake. It's when you talk about, so for example, I'll type this. So let's say the brother of Anna, her brother. It's because you're talking about her. It's not his brother, because when you say his, it means it's a guy. So it'd be if you okay, that's the idea. So
Okay.
her is replacing Anna. Her equals Anna's. Yeah. Basically, also in English, when you want to describe possessive noun, okay, you add the s in the end and a apostrophe. So the idea here is that if it's a girl, if it's the brother of a girl, then it's her brother. If
Yeah.
it's the brother of a boy, it's his brother. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so this is useful for everyone to know. And everything else is okay. I didn't notice anything peculiar. Okay, and also the thoughts, the mind of 18th century. You really, it's a bit misleading when you say like it's the mind. You should say like the mind of people in the 18th century, because when you say like the mind of 18th century, it's like really a century doesn't have a mind, you know. Maybe like you can say how people thought or how people saw things, but like you should specify like, okay, it's the thinking of people or something. Okay, and the name is Marianne or Nanen, yeah, that's how.
Nanel. Yeah.
Nanen.
Nanen.
Nanen. Yeah, you actually said it right. Nanen.
I don't know how to spell it correctly, actually.
I guess Nanen, it can be like a dad, like a oh my, a caretaker, something like that, like a nanny. Okay, so let's move
Supposed
on. Yeah.
nanny, but okay, sure.
Do you know?
Thank you.
Do you know what a nanny is?
Yes, I know. It's a caretaker of
Yeah,
children.
caretaker. Yeah, caretaker. Okay, nice. So let's get to Jada. And Jada, oh, she's here.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Hi, Jada. So, did you find any interesting stories for today's class? Any interesting articles?
Actually, I didn't read any interesting article, but in this evening, my mother asked me help to me because her mobile phone is her mobile phone was not working.
Okay.
So I have to find the way to fix it, and I found the article to fix it, and I have to delete all of her files,
Okay.
and finally my mother's mobile phone is working.
Oh, so you're like a mechanic, like a tech expert. Okay. Nice,
Okay,
nice.
that's enough. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay. So, one thing. So I typed this. So, ask me, help to me. So when you want to talk about, so she asked me to help her. Okay. Or I'm asking for your help. Here, let me type this. So if someone asks you for help, asks for help, this is a phrasal verb. Phrasal verb. Phrasal verbs mean like we have a lot of words and they become one verb. It can be like get off, to get off, to take off, to ask for help. Like when you have like these many words that form one verb, it's called a phrasal verb because it's consisted of many words forming one thing. Okay, so so here the verb is to ask for help. Okay, and you want to talk about something that happened in the past. So she asked for my help, or she asked me to help her. But if we're going to use the phrasal verb, then we would say, she asked me for help. Okay, so got that? Because you said like, ask me, help to me. It's a bit confusing. You should like think really simply. Yeah, okay, so she is asking me for help. That's it, not to really complicate it. And another thing that's a bit of a bigger problem is you said have to found, have to deleted. So like, what's the problem here? When you use have, it usually symbolizes something you have right now. So I have a rose, I have a computer, I have a class, or it's used in present perfect. Present perfect as in I have held classes for over 5 years. Okay, so it means that I have held classes, so I've been doing something in the past for 5 years, and I'm still doing it right now. But the idea is that it's something that happened in the past, and it's still important to me right now, okay? So whenever we have something that's important to the conversation right now, so imagine we're walking in a forest, and I say, oh, I've never seen that before. It's because I just saw it right now. I've never seen it before in the past, and it's something that's important right now. So we use present perfect when we talk about something in the past, and it has an effect on the present, okay? So maybe you could have said, and what's the problem here? You said have to found. That does not exist in the English language, using have and then to found. You could have said, I have found out that her phone was broken, and I have decided to fix it. That's good, because you're talking about it right now and it happened in the past. That's good, but just drop the to. The to is not important, okay? So you just say, I have found, I have deleted. That's good. Just forget about the to, okay? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, nice, nice. And welcome, V. Oh, can you hear me?
Good evening, coach. Sorry for being late. I had class swim last hour.
Oh, okay. And how did it go?
I just arrived at home at 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Well, you got here. That's good, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, nice, nice. So let's move on. Let's get to Noor. Hi, Noor.
No.
Noor?
Hello,
Oh, by the way, is it Noor
hello,
or Noor?
Noor. You can call me Noor.
Noor. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So hi, Noor. So
Hello.
did you prepare any interesting stories or articles for this class?
So I found an interesting article. The title is 5 by 5 Rules. It is from shannontorrance.com. Apparently, she is the author or the writer, and the blog is take after her name. So 5 by 5 rules is like a rule that says if it won't matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes worrying about it. So
Okay.
it is. I think it is a very interesting one, and the writer tells a story about how she uses this quote to overcome
Oh, the connection is
various problems
Your
the
voice.
connection is
problems in her life.
oh boy. Okay,
So
Noor, the connection is really bad.
So, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can now. Could you repeat like the
Okay.
last 15 seconds?
Okay, I'm sorry. I just turned off my video, okay, because I think the connection is unstable.
Good. Okay.
So, okay, where did I left off?
It was like 5 minutes. It's not important in 5 years.
Yeah. So if it won't matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes worrying about it. So Shannon tells a story about, for the last 3 months, she had her car break down and it has to be replaced. This incident was expensive. To repair her car was expensive and extremely inconvenient. But using this rule, she can overcome this unfortunate situation. So instead of letting that 3 months depress her, she decided to just let it go. And she still have a good weekend and she can spend more time at home. Another example is if that way you won't remember that comments in 5 years because it doesn't matter. So you don't have to take more than 5 minutes to remember those rude comments.
Okay.
So I think this rules is very useful for little problems that we encounter in daily life. Shannon said, and I quote it, "Don't give negativity any power. Every time a negative situation come up, I have decided this rule that I am not giving it any power. Instead of getting emotionally wrapped up in a negativity, I'm trying to approach it in a pragmatic way. So I think I will try to remember this rule, and whenever I encounter some problems, little problems in my life, I will think about this rule and I will not overthink about this problem because maybe it doesn't matter the for uh for 5 years. Yeah, for 5 years. So I don't have to spend more than 5 minutes to remember it. I just let it go. It makes life simpler because yeah, you don't have to think or overthink about something that isn't really important. So yeah, that is an article that I found and I really like it.
Okay. So I hope that English is more important than 5 years.
Yeah.
So, okay. English is something for the whole life, so you must pay attention. Okay, really nice, really nice. Really nice. Oh, and one thing, wrecked up. It doesn't exist as a word, as a phrase. You just say wrecked, just wrecked. So instead of getting wrecked by it, just that. Wrecked up, maybe it's like, it's a swear word if you replace wrecked with something, but no, not.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I doesn't
No,
mean
no,
any
no.
of it.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, this is like wrecked, just wrecked. Okay, forget the up. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get to who didn't ask? Oh, Tia is here. Hi, Tia.
Hi, Mr.
How are you doing, Tia?
I'm very well. How about you?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Okay, so I can't hear you really well. Can you put the microphone closer?
Yes, Mr.
Can you put the microphone closer? Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, much better. Much better. Okay. Okay. Okay, so welcome, and we'll continue. We were talking about articles and stuff, so we'll get to you as well later on. Okay, so let's get to Farida did her homework last time, so Dvi as well. What about Fahima? Fahima, can you hear me? No, maybe.
Yeah,
Hello?
I hear you.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so did you find any interesting articles for this class?
Yeah, I found article in Google.
Okay, on Google.
Yeah, the title is "Where the Pandemic Began, Life is Starting to Look Normal in China." And then now they are free from corona. Doesn't have any cases about corona. They celebrate with pool party, and I think it sounds fun. And the students are heading back to campus for the fall semester.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I hope Indonesia can be like that. Doesn't have any cases about corona.
Okay, and what country did you say this was in? I didn't remember.
Yeah, it is China.
China. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, interesting. How is the situation in Indonesia? Like, do you go to school? Like,
no,
what are the measures?
We are only online school. Online class.
School.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this the same for like high school, college,
Yeah.
primary? Okay.
Mm.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay.
How about there?
Yeah.
How about there?
Where?
In your country, I mean.
Well, I'll tell you for America. In America, it depends on the state. So if, for example, if you're in New York, it's completely different than someone who's from Wisconsin because it's like America is a very divided nation currently. So it's it's like it depends who is in charge. Yeah. So it's very politically divided, and whoever's in charge, he decides the measures. For example, if someone who comes from the South, let's say South Carolina or Florida or North Carolina, they have to wait for 2 weeks if they come to New York. They have to go into a quarantine. For schools, there's a really big debate on whether to send children to schools or not. Currently, it's not really solved, but who knows? Maybe sometime it will. I think it's like, as I said, like it depends on the state. Some might let it pass, some might not. So yeah. Okay. I'm like in Indonesia, is it like for the whole country or is there like some regional differences?
I think all city.
All cities, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nice. So by the way, when we're talking about plural things, you should say like in plural, yeah? So when you say all, it's everything. So all cities, all regions. Okay, nice. Let's get to Farida then. Okay, Farida. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so did you find anything else that's interesting? Any other articles?
Any other? I have read about how I spend my abundant free time, abundant free times from Magdalene. It's about a married woman with childless, and he got so many pressure from surroundings like how do you spend your free time, what do you do, and something. And she just answered that I just don't have to change a diapers twice 20 times a day, and then I don't have to calm a crying baby in the night, she said. And unfortunately his boss asked her to go extra mile at work because she don't have a family obligation, not much. And some people suggest to travel a lot, maybe do volunteer time and something. And she quite felt like under pressure, maybe because of that. But she decided to use her free time to practice pole dancing, but I don't know exactly what is pole dancing.
You don't know what it is?
I don't know.
It's striptease.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, but it doesn't need to be, but usually pole dancing means like, the striptease. It doesn't need to be the case, but usually it is.
Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, see, she enjoy with that dancing.
Okay.
At home, maybe, yeah, and ignore about the social pressure surroundings. That's
Right.
it. Thank you.
Interesting. Actually, it's a really, really good exercise. So as I said, it doesn't need to be striptease, but it's usually that. Okay. So here what I know. So first of all, whoever doesn't know this, abundant means a lot. So you can say we have an abundant amount of English phrases to learn from. Like we have a lot of English phrases we can learn from, or you can say, oh, we have an abundance of water in Indonesia. We have a lot of water in Indonesia. Okay. Second thing, so much pressure. You said so many pressure. So this is, I should, near the end of the class, I'll do a bit regarding this, the difference between much and many, because I noticed that a lot of you make this mistake. dvi at first. So as I said to her, usually many is for people. Many people, many children, many students, some form of person, okay? Much is usually for objects or feelings. So much heat, so much pressure, so much emotion, okay? So yeah, here it's so much pressure, not so many pressure. But I'll go into more detail regarding this. This is a very broad definition. Okay, next thing. So you said his boss. When you say his boss, it will be as if she was a guy, yeah? But she's a girl, she's a woman, so it's her boss. Okay, her boss told her. So you did it correctly, then the continuation, but in the beginning you didn't do it right. So the idea is that whenever you replace, as I said before, so if it's a woman and you replace her with so it's not woman's, but it's her. Okay. And do the extra mile. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Pretty good, pretty good. Nice use of words, but what's important here is that he asked of her to do the extra mile. You need to, you said like she had to extra mile. Yeah, it's like you were missing something there, but like I'll type it. So if you really want to use this, it's like he asked her to do the extra mile. Do more work. Okay, so by the way, for those of you who don't know this, do the extra mile means do more work. As an extra mile, so mile is used in America for distance, it's 2.5 kilometers, something like that. So when they say do the extra mile, it means do more work, cross more distance. Okay, so that's what Farida meant, and good job for that. Okay, so I think Dvi's left, yeah? Hi Dvi, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm last.
Yeah, you're last.
Okay. Explain
Maybe.
about
Wait, are you? Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I'm. Yeah,
yes.
you're last.
Yeah. Explain about pandemic or
Like
anything.
maybe. So you explained swimming last time, but the idea is here to like explain a short story or like something like you read in the
Sure.
news, like an article, like maybe a cat or anything like something. A short, funny. Doesn't need to be funny, but just interesting. Okay.
Okay, let me try to explain. I ever read a story about a Pocari Sweat.
Could you repeat?
Pocari Sweat owner, the owner Pocari Sweat.
Okay.
It's like a drink, supplement drink, yeah. They have a public the owner almost go down, almost bangkrut tuh apa ya, almost benar-benar
It's not important.
yeah, almost broke their public Pocari Sweat, and their manager and their apa sih karyawan itu employer on their public have a solution to share all production to many people can try to drink Pocari Sweat before popular the Pocari Sweat, and after the action to share their Pocari Sweat to many people to try to drink a Pocari Sweat, and then for now the Pocari Sweat have a survive again, and many people trust the supplement drink Pocari Sweat is it's the best, yeah, I think in the world, yeah.
Okay, so one thing, whenever, like you said, Pocari Sweat 50 times. So in English, you can say it. So like you can say in the beginning, okay, so the company Pocari Sweat.
Oh, the company of Pocari Sweat, yeah.
Okay, then next sentence. The company, you can just say company, because we already, when you say the company, we're talking about the company that you mentioned before. So when you say there is a company called Apocari Sweat, the company sells drinks. So that's why we use the. That's why it was such so annoying, because articles. Okay, so we have the, it means something specific. It means something we mentioned before. Okay, so now you can say the company and we know what it's about. No point in saying the company Apocari Sweat, because we know that the company means Apocari Sweat. Okay? Okay, and then after it, you can also say drinks. You can say Apocari Sweat drink. You can say, okay, people drink. Yeah. So people drink supplement, yeah. And then you can say it instead of that whole thing. So you can say Apocari supplement. Next sentence. It is bought by many people and people believe it. You don't need to say all those things. You can just replace it with it and the. Yeah. Here, Ramadan said something. Okay. Okay. So I believe that we have Tia left. Hi, Tia.
Hi, Mr.
Hi. So did you prepare any peculiar, interesting stories for this class? Did you find anything interesting?
Yeah, I've read an article from BBC. Yeah, can you
Finally,
hear me?
someone. Okay. No, sorry, I've been asking like all this time. Can someone get on BBC? And you're the first one. Okay, good job.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. Mr.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Good job.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Is it
I can.
clear?
Yeah, I can.
I've read an article from BBC. The title is what? Yes, Bosporus cross-continental swimming race.
Okay.
Yeah. And this time is pandemic era, right?
Yeah.
As the coronavirus, but the Turkish was the commit Olympiad.
Is it the Turkey?
Yes, Turkish commit.
Oh yeah. Oh, one thing, you weren't here at the beginning, but I said like, okay, whenever we mention countries, so
Yeah.
Indonesia, China, Australia, Turkey, you don't say the, you just say that. So you say Turkey. Okay.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes, Turkish commit Olympiad, right? Had organized an event about that swimming race, while another competition in some place, perhaps in the world, has been cancelled by as the coronavirus. But that's coming. I think that they are really brave to to organize the competition. Yeah, about 100 competitors. Yeah, had what's that join?
Okay. Wow. So it's like a race across the Bosphorus? Yeah?
Yes. Yeah. Right.
Okay. So where are these swimming from? So like Asia to Europe? Yeah, something like that?
Oh, yeah. I forget.
Okay, let me show you this so you all know what we're talking about. So let me go
Yeah.
share screen, and let's go to Google Maps. Okay, so when we go here, so if we go zoom out here, okay, so this is the Bosphorus, yeah? So when they're talking about a swimming race, they're probably swimming from here to here, because geographically this is Europe and all of this is Asia. So it's like a cross-continental race. Yeah, they're probably swimming from here to here, but still it's a long way to cross. Okay. They can't really swim this, it's too much. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so interesting. And as to wrap this up, so let's get to much and many. Okay, so the words much and many mean a lot of. That's true. So when you say many people or much heat, you mean like there's a lot of it. It's too much for me. It's like you mean like there's a lot of things to me. Okay? So it says here, if a noun is singular, we use much. Much money. Okay. If a noun is plural, we use many. Many friends. Okay, that's the simplest way to see it. So you can say many cows, or you can say much heat. But what if it becomes plural? Yeah, so you can't say much cow, or you can't say many heats. The thing is that some words do not have a plural, they're uncountable, yeah? And that's what they're doing here. So let's get to this later. So countable, uncountable nouns. Countable nouns, we can count them. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, many sheep, because sheep, okay. Uncountable nouns, countable nouns, there's a difference. Like, for example, let's say water. You can't say 1 water, 2 water, 3 water. You can just say water. We can't count the amount of water. Same for milk, same for, I can't think of any example right now, but basically, when you can't count something, it's an uncountable noun. Okay, so it says here, in connection with much and many, people often speak of countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns have a singular and a plural form. In plural, these nouns can be used with a number. Okay, so when they're cows, you can say 5 cows. That's why they're called countable nouns. Countable nouns take many. You can say I have 100 friends on Facebook, and then you can say I have many friends. Uncountable nouns can only be used in singular. Heat, water, milk. These nouns cannot be used with a number. That's why they're uncountable. Uncountable takes much. So you can't say 100 money or 100 heat, but you can say much money, much heat, same, okay. But there are some exceptions to this. For example, let's say children is an uncountable noun. However, it's plural, okay? So we say many children. Or let's say people as well. You can't say 1 people, 2 people, 3 people. People is uncountable. There are a lot of them, but it's plural, so we use many. So the idea with much and many, the basic idea is you use many when it's a plural. It can either be like uncountable or uncountable. So people, children, friends, okay? But much is used for singular, and usually it's singular and uncountable as well. So heat, you can say 1 heat, 2 heat, 3 heat. Water, maybe in a sentence you be, oh, that's too much water. Oh, I don't need much water. Okay, water is uncountable, but it is singular. So over time, you'll get to notice the difference here. But as a general idea, remember that for plural, when there's a lot of them, we use many. When there's just one, or it's singular and you can't count it, you use much. Okay? So here are the examples. Much money, many friends. How much money have you got? Doesn't have many friends. Has so many friends. Has many friends. Too much. So that's like too much is a common phrase, as well as so many and as many, as well as a lot of friends and a lot of money. Okay, let's see here, and I guess we can do these exercises. So let's, okay, so for the first one, what goes here?
Any card?
Many.
Okay, second one?
Much.
Much.
Third one?
Many.
Many.
Okay,
Many.
Many flower, much milk,
Much.
Much
many number,
Many numbers.
much money,
Much money.
much
okay,
tea,
Much
many
tea.
girls,
girls,
many
Many
pencils.
girls. Many pencils.
perfect. Okay, let's do the second one as well. And let's go here. Okay, what about this one?
Much. Oh, I don't
Much
know.
food.
Yeah.
food,
Much
Much.
evening, many websites,
Many websites.
Much sugar.
sugar,
Much.
many
Sugar.
women,
Many.
cheese,
Many
children, much time,
What is this one? Many or much?
many.
Much.
children, many children, much
Much
time,
Much time.
children.
time,
Much
Many
time.
mice. Many mice.
Many
Many
mice.
mice.
Minimize.
Much
information.
Okay, so we're pretty good with this. Good job. And I guess all these are the same. Let's do this final one as well. She has so
Many friends.
Many friends.
Has many friends to
Too much.
much cook, yeah.
Much.
Spoil of the food.
I don't have so
Don't have
much.
so much time. We went to the dairy yesterday. I
So
have
many
never seen
cows
many
before.
cows before.
okay.
It also quite
Much milk.
amazing how much milk this cow.
Much milk.
money.
You have
Much
to
Much
money.
money.
We want to
Okay.
share to
Okay,
There-
Much. Oh, I know. Many.
Many.
many
Many
poor
Many.
people.
Many.
Many
Okay.
people.
There are too
Many
many children.
Many
in the
children.
house.
Okay.
Much coffee.
My
Much
mother
coffee.
doesn't drink much
And
coffee.
How many of you?
How many? How many
How
of
many?
you?
okay, is there anything that's wrong here? Go over them all.
Much people.
Much.
French.
Anyone?
Oh, how
I
many?
think many poor people. Harusnya much
Much
poor people.
Oh, much poor people. Yeah.
Much
There are
poor.
Is it much?
Much poor. Yeah.
Anything else?
Much poor people in the world.
Anything else?
Many cooks. What?
Many
Too much cook. Too many cooks. I don't know, Mister.
Too much
The seven is supposed to be many. There are so many poor people in the world.
I think I don't have some.
Which one?
Oh no, Mister. The second.
Many.
The second.
I fought for many.
Many.
What? I don't know. Cook.
Okay, is this good now?
Verb, ya? The second. I don't know. Tuh apa sih? Spoil the
plot.
What's that?
Is it
What does
good
it
now?
mean?
Yeah.
Much cook.
I don't know.
Let's check the answer.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so the mistake you all made was this one. Yeah. The mistake was here. It was too many cooks.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good. Much cooks because cooks is plural, so we use Okay, so this is pretty simple. As you can see, everything we will do through these exercises is really simple. The complicated part comes when we want to use it in a language. So it's nice that you all realize this. I want to show you like how simple much and many is. And now you just need to like think about it when you use it in a sentence. So that's about it for today. Does anyone have any questions or any specific words they want me to explain or anything?
Mr. Alexa, can I ask you two questions actually? Is it okay?
Okay. Sure.
So I've been wondering about this. I've heard in a lot of movies they use the word O instead of zero. Like James Bond 007, why do you use O, not zero? I've been wondering about that. And the second one is why a lot of people refers to their pets or animal as he or she, not it.
Yeah. Right.
Well, the second one, it depends on the person. Yeah, they consider it a very personal thing. So like if they really like their dog, you would say, oh, he's a nice boy. Yeah. I guess it's common in English. I guess it's how they refer to pets because they consider them part of their family, maybe.
No.
And the first one, zero. So zero and O. O is usually used 007, nice one. Also in numbers. So when someone tells you a number, oh, my number is 56700455321. But you don't say, where can I find an example? So it's basically, if you tell someone your number, it's O. Or because James Bond is agent number 007. He's a number, he's part of something. You only, zero is usually only said if it says in a context as in saying all the numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, that's when you hear zero. And zero is also like if you really want to emphasize that something is completely, nothing. So my bank account is zero. I have zero friends. I have zero money, okay? For everything else, usually it's O. Because it's much simpler to say O than zero. It's much simpler to say, oh, my number is 556004747. I switched to British accent here, but okay. It's basically O. It's usually for numbers and for like, yeah, numbers basically. So, yep. Do you kind of
I've
see the
heard it also when they refer to time, like 7:05.
As I said, it's faster.
Is it right?
Yeah, 7:05.
Yeah.
7:05. You can see how like it's very tough on the tongue. Yeah. So usually they use the O if they want to say something quickly.
Okay, so it's just like quicker.
Much quicker, yeah. And zero is usually used if you really want to emphasize something. So as I gave those examples before, zero friends, zero money. O is usually for everything else. Okay. Anything else?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Alexa. That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you for your answer.
No problem. Anything else? Anyone else? No one? Okay. Well, I guess here's a little task for you. I want each and every one of you to find a phrase in English. Here, I'll send you an example right here. So let me go here. Let me go here, and I'll find an example. Here, for example, I will take this phrase. I will go here, and I will send this. Benefit of a doubt. For example, I'll tell you what this means next class for those of you who don't know, or benefit of the doubt. Okay, so I'll tell you what this means next class, but basically what I want you to do is find some similar idiomatic expressions. That's how they are called, idiomatic. I want you all to find at least one. So it can be benefit of the doubt, grab a bite, take a cab, hop on a train. So like those phrases, I want you all to at least find one. And if you can figure out what it means, I'll tell you what it means in this class. Also, it doesn't need to be just one. It can be 3 or 4, whatever you want. But it will be an interesting way to like learn new language, new vocabulary, and actually to explain them to you and maybe their origins. For example, when someone says, "You call the shots," why does he say that? But okay, since we don't have any more time, I'll get to explain this tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
So yeah, I guess if that's all, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Bye.
Coach Alexa. Thank you, everybody, everyone.
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.